Welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. Today we are going to bring out the little windows molds again, and I mixed up about 100 milliliters of Craftor 1-to-1, and I have alcohol inks and Sinker White. Now, you guys will probably seen the video where I used the decorum middle bottom, and it didn't turn out so well for me. So we're gonna go back to Sinker White and see if we can get some better results. I figured I'd bring out the little windows because, you know, the frame is already there for you. Here we go. In this part, you want to just fill just below the top, because then we're going to do the frame around it. These are a little bit bigger, so easier to pour. Just clean these out. Why is there something in it again? That one went over. That went over right into the frame area. So did that one. Okay. We will start there. My leaky bottles. Put some of the silver. Yes, when I did this before, the silver had a really strange reaction. You can actually see it fizzing can see the levels. I can put a little bit more in there. Go back through. I can go a couple more and a couple of these, and then we're gonna let them sit. if I know I'd drop a silver in this one. Okay, I'm gonna let these sit, and then as soon as it gets sticky enough, I'm going to do a little swirl in some, maybe all, not sure. Depends on what they look like. And then we'll pour a frame around these guys. But with the rest of this, I'm gonna make some little dishes. Yes, because these molds can be used in multiple ways. These are called the 6-in-1 oval cabochon molds. 6-in-1 because you can use them all kinds of ways. You can make just frames. You can make like this, and then we'll put a frame around it. You can make, and you see all the different sizes. This is all came in that one box. So you can do the same thing here, cabochon frame, just frames, make frames for everything. And then we're gonna make dishes, because that's one of the other things you can do with these molds, is like little ring trays, little ring dish. Come on, really? So we're gonna color this with, I need a drink. Let's see, what color should we use? This is one of my favorite colors right here. I love this pearlescent indigo. This is a RESINERS mica. RESINERS, I love the micas. I just wish your labels were easier to see. Some of them are really hard. And then this is a silver, it's an ultra fine, it's got all colors in it, but it came in the package. I don't know where to get this because it's not, this comes in with the black epoxy resin from Craftor. They don't sell it separately, they just included it with it, and I have yet to find one that looks like this. Here comes the miracle dog to get in bed. David left for work, so this is where she comes. I'm gonna spray these with a little bit of alcohol because you will get micro bubbles around those where it's tiered like that. I don't know how many we'll be able to make, but let's see. We'll go for a big one first. See if I have enough for 2 big ones. Yes, we do. These little dishes are really cute. Of course, the magic spatula has to come out to get this cup nice and clean. If I were gonna recommend somebody who does jewelry, I would recommend you get 2 molds right off the bat. I'd recommend go to Little Windows, get you the 6-in-1 cabochon, oval cabochons, or any of their molds like this, because you can do all kinds of things with them. And then the other one that I would recommend is the standard one that has all the different shapes in it. So if you're just starting out and you're doing, let's say all you want to do is UV resin, I would get both of these, because these from Fran can be used for UV or epoxy. She also has her own line of jewelry resin, which is absolutely a beautiful resin. You guys have probably seen me use that because I did a whole video on just Little Windows. And that's what I would do. Her resin, I'll show you in case you haven't seen that video. If you haven't, go back and take a look at it. Her resin is a 2-to-1. And it's called Brilliant Resin. It's like the #1 rated jewelry resin. The only reason I didn't use it today is because I'm adding alcohol ink and I wanted to pour some dishes, and I don't want to waste my little bit of resin that I have here from Fran. I need to get some more. So that's the only reason I didn't use hers, because we were doing this kind of stuff today. But if you want a super clear resin for jewelry, go buy some of her resin. You will not be disappointed at all. Alright guys, I will let you go for now. I'll clean up my mess and I will come back when we are ready to pour the frames. Talk to you soon. Okay, let's put a back on these and the frame. Let's see. These aren't going to take a whole lot. I mixed up 40 milliliters of Bond Crafter 1:1. And I added the white, what is it? It's the RESINERS Bright White mica powder. Just get these all filled in. See, do I have any that's not? 7 over into the frame. And now I have too much. this one up. Okay, I think we've got everybody filled up. Okay, I have some left, so I am gonna, because I do want to top these two off since I have some left here. So I'm just gonna add a little of the indigo to it. Okay. Now let's just fill these up. This one especially, it was a little thin on the bottom, but that's okay. Magic spatula. Get every bit of resin out of it. push it to the sides. Okay guys, I'm cleaning up and we'll be back when it's time to demold these. Talk to you soon. You're back. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if we had some good turnouts or not. The heat mount's off, so let's see. Ooh, look at that. See, this is why I love little windows molds. Oh my Lord, you can just put that frame right on there. All you need is a pinch bail or a flat back bail. These have a little over pour. Touch that one. My oh my. There's that one. I'll wait to get the overage off. Ooh, look at that green. There we go, the next size up. Look how nice these look. Put a flat back bail on there. I can't do it right now because they are still soft. But I will take the deburring tool, get this excess over. Look at there. And there you go. See, so look, that is some really pretty pendants, I think. Let me know what you guys think. And then, I know I didn't pour one of these, but here, I'll show you what that size looks like. It's a cute little dish just to have, you know, beside your, maybe the sink in the kitchen or something. And, you know, you pop your ring in there. And then I will show you this size, which I love. Come on. There we go, that side's out. There we go. You just got to get the suction. There we go. There you go. Look at that. Just a nice little dish. Pop your rings in. That's what makes Fran's molds so nice, is because you can use them for so many things. There we go. Who would ever think that a jewelry mold could give you some little ring dishes? Because this, let me show you this box once more. It's the 6-in-1. So, oh, and in case she thinks of everything, because these molds, this is the cover for them while they're curing. She made them so that the tops and bottoms you could use as dust covers while your stuff is curing. She also gives you the template to cut out any of the shapes that are in the mold, which is really nice. So, like I said, you can make dish, you can make just the cabochons. We didn't have to put the frame around them. You can make them with the frame. So that's what we did. You can do just frames. You can make them into links. Here's like a little photo frame, and you get 2 types of frames in here. So let me show you what she's talking about on this page. So these 2 on these little ones are beveled frames, and that's this whole row. These 2 plus this whole row is beveled frames, and then this row is rounded. And if you look at this, you'll see what she's talking about. Let me find the 2 different ones. Beveled and round. So one is the flatter frame and one is the rounded. See, this one's flat. This one has a more rounded edge. Those are the 2 different types of frames that you get. So yes, this is really, really, really a nice set to have. I will tell you right now, I always talk about I want a camper van or a small Class C, and yes, I do. And the first thing I would pack, obviously I can't pack everything that I have, right? It won't just fit into, well, though I could probably find a place, but you know, if you're just starting out resin, here is exactly what I would get. If you want my personal opinion on what I would get starting all over from scratch, I would buy, probably most people start with UV resin, so I'll do it for both though. I would get a UV resin kit, which Craftor has a nice kit. It comes with some powders and some cups, some stir sticks. And then I think Let's Resin has one too. Now I can't speak on Let's Resin a whole lot because I really haven't used their products except for molds. I do have some of their micas and some of their alcohol inks, courtesy of Mary when she sent me that box. So I have been, and I do like them. There's nothing wrong with them at all. So buy yourself a kit. My preference would be to get this light, this UV light, because you can charge it and not have to have need power for it, or you can run it on when it's charging also. So that would be my preference. Get yourself a set of jewelry tools, and here's mine. And I have more than this. This is just what I keep in this case. I have, you know, for the bales, I've got the rubber clamp ones. I have got flush cutters, round nose. I've got just about everything you could think of. I would get you a deburring tool. I would get you a small jewelry drill like this one. I bought this one off of Amazon. It's like $9, $10. I don't have a bit in it right now because my son was showing me how to change it out for all the other stuff that I have that goes with it. I have a bunch. I would get, what else would I get? I would go buy this mold for sure. Any of her other molds would be fantastic too, but I would definitely buy this because then you can make a few different things, not just, and you can make them in different ways. You can make them with the frames, without the frames, whatever you want to do. I would also, what else would I get? right off. Oh, I know. I would also get the RESINERS hand mixer. No need for power. And I love this thing. As you can see, it's been used a lot, and I didn't get this that long ago. So yes, I use their hand mixer more than anything else. If you're going to buy a Let's Resin mixer, I would say get the mini, because that one with the 40-second button just irritates me. If I was doing just jewelry, I would either go with, if I was doing epoxy resin, I would probably either go with Fran's Little Windows 2-to-1. Her resin is very nice. If you want to do things with micas and everything else, I would probably get a small kit from, and I even have one that's not open. I would get a small kit from like Craftor. This one came through the mail looking pretty racked up, but this is a 16-ounce kit. And you get, you know, gloves, you get little cups, you get stir sticks, and you get your A and B. And that will definitely get you started in epoxy. So I would definitely pick up a kit like this. Like I said, I'm sure Let's Resin has one too. But like I said, I can't speak on their resin because I've never even used it. So this is a nice little kit to have, definitely. If you're only going to do jewelry and you're only going to do UV resin, I really like RESINERS resin. I also like Craftor's. But this really good resin from RESINERS for UV. I would get myself like a sample pack from Eye Candy. Like, all right, this has a little more in it than, because I put extra stuff in there. But this is the Eye Candy Ghost pigments. They also have their regular pigments, which I love Eye Candy's pigments, and you can get it in a sample pack so you can try all the colors and then decide which ones you like. But yeah, you get all these ghost powders. Like I said, these are from Mary when she sent me the kit. But I just stuck them all in here, so because they're all bag types. But I would definitely do that. And what am I missing? Get yourself a good glue. I use either Loctite when I'm doing like the flat back veils. I would use Loctite or Gorilla Glue, or Liquid Fusion is also really good. So those would be my recommendations. What, am I missing anything? Not for small that I can think of. Oh, you're gonna need some jump rings, and either like some chains, or and lobster claws and jump rings, and that would probably do it. I'm looking around. Get you a small set of alcohol inks. Truthfully, I don't know who has. Let's Resin has good alcohol inks. These probably came from Amazon somewhere. They really don't have a name on them. But I would get a small set of alcohol inks. Get your micas, just a small set to start. Your resin, your cups. If you're gonna buy cups, And you don't mix a lot at a time. Now that, you know, obviously. These are Franz cups from Little Windows. They are by far the best cups I have ever had, because it is printed on here. You get milliliters, you got ounces. Let me show you my original cup here, because it looks like it's been through World War III. But look, you can still see all the numbering, and you know how they rub off. I can even see that and peel the resin off of it. That's her 2-to-1. She has her 2-to-1s on the back. So 30 mils A, B, 60 mils A, B, or A, B, 90 mils A, B. So if you use a 2-to-1, these are great cups. And this about 100 milliliters, and that's what I mixed up today when we did all this. So I think, and then of course I personally would get casting powder. Craftor has a good one. J. Dixon's Resincrete has a good one. I've never used Let's Resins, so I can't speak on it. And then I use Perfect Cast also, because this is a 4-pound bag for under $17, and you can't beat that price. And it's really good stuff. Alcohol, get you some 99% alcohol. And never forget the magic spatulas. You'll want these. But I think that's about it, guys. I will definitely talk to you in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Hit the black bell so the next time I put out a video, you are notified. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.